Hi, this is Cynthia from What a Girl Eats. We're in beautiful Napa Valley at Prager Portworks. This is John Prager from Prager Portworks, and he's going to give us a tour of his wonderful winery. Thank you so much, John.
You're welcome. Come on in.
So this is the wine tasting room. It's a little different from any wine tasting room I've ever been in.
Quite different. It's kind of a theme that you would probably have seen about 30, 40 years ago in the valley. It's kind of this mom and pop type of tasting room that you would see back then, and kind of maintain that era in a way. We like that, and a lot of people feel comfortable about it.
Yeah, it feels like very family feeling.
Exactly. We have a good time here.
Kind of cozy. So tell me a little bit about the differences between making wine and making a port.
Well, port is a process. Port is what most people think is a fortified wine, which is the addition of a grape spirit. So we crush the grape, add the yeast, and create the fermentation. But about halfway through that fermentation process, we add in 170 proof brandy. Well, this kills the yeast. Yeast can't tolerate that high alcohol environment. They die. And what's left is some of that unfermented grape sugar. And you have the beginnings of port. Then how long it ages in barrels, which basically sets the style from 2 to 10 or more years in barrel. We produce a ruby style port, a vintage style port, a tawny port, spends 10 years in barrel, and then we also produce, which most people have never heard of, is a white port.
Wow. So now how is it that you can use the term port? What's the provenance with that? Since it's not really from Portugal.
It basically is anything after 2006. Wineries no longer can use the term port. Because we've been in business for over 33 years, we're basically grandfathered in.
Okay. Should we taste something?
Sure.
Heck yeah. Okay, we're on.
This is a
The white port.
white port.
And does that have a fancy name?
Yes, it's dedicated to my niece. It's called Aria.
Aria.
Yeah. It's a Chardonnay-based white port.
Chardonnay-based white port. I've never tried this.
Well, typically in Portugal, they're real fresh and fruity, kind of a one-dimensional type of flavor to it. And they, like I said, it's an aperitif. Our port, the white port, is a little different. It's more butterscotchy, vanilla. You get that baked apple, pear, but it's the interesting
Buttery.
part
It's buttery.
about 10 seconds after you swallow it, all that butterscotch and flavor changes to hazelnut, and then it follows up with this caramel corn or kettle corn finish at the end.
Yeah, I'm tasting the hazelnut.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's not as sweet as the other ports as well.
Oh, that's delicious.
All you need is a movie. But it's actually...
Yeah, I definitely feel that hazelnut flavor.
The palate.
Yeah.
And it's great
So
with...
show us...
yeah, it's great with like with desserts like creme brulee, bread pudding, carrot cake, pumpkin pie. But it's also fantastic, again, with food, like with shellfish. So like, crab cakes, scallops, and lobster crab bisque, and pumpkin and butternut squash soup. It's fantastic.
Excellent. Oh, this might be my favorite.
It is unique.
It's delicious.